Okay, The Bad Guys, the series, season 2. I was debating on whether I just want to do like a 3-minute video or a little bit longer. I'll talk about it for like 6 or so minutes. So, The Bad Guys is a book series that became movies, that became a TV show. The book series, I've read almost all of them. I think I haven't read the last one, even though like it's been out for a little while, and it's like I could go to like Target or something and find it. I just haven't really wanted to because it's a fine book series. Like, it's a good enough book series that like I can read and have fun with. I've reread a couple of them, but it's not one of my favorites, and it never will be. And then when the movies were coming out, I was like, hey, that's based on that book series I read. I'll give them a shot. And the first one I thought was great. Like, I loved that first one. And then the second one I also thought was really good. Bit of a step down from the first one, like, definitely. Like, I think the first one was like way better. But the second one I still liked, and I can't wait for a third and however many they decide to do. And then there was a TV series announced for November. And I didn't know it was going to be multi-seasonal. It said The Bad Guys Breaking In, and it was just like, hey, it's going to be like 9 episodes on Netflix, November, like, something, 12th. And it's kind of like how they became the bad guys that we know today, before the first movie. And I was like, I'll check it out. And then that first season, I reviewed a little bit. I don't know if I did a short video or if I just talked about it. Or did I do a little bit of a longer? I don't remember. But as a whole, like, the first season was fine. I thought that some of the episodes were really good. Some of them weren't the greatest. I liked Mr. Wolf. I liked Piranha. I liked Snake. Tarantula was fine, and Shark I don't like in the show. I think he's good in the movies. I really don't like the way that he is in the show. But as a whole, 9 episodes, like 25-ish minutes each. They're short, and it's like a TV show I would have grown up with, where instead of like every week or something, it's all on the same day. Like, it's a show that I can watch, I'll have fun with, and as many seasons as they release, unless they start doing like really bad stuff in them, I'll be like, yeah, I'll give those a shot, and I'll enjoy it. So the second season, I was basically just like expecting the same. I was like, it's gonna be enjoyable enough. It's gonna have some episodes that stand out more than the others. But it's not gonna be like a great show. And for the most part, that's exactly what I got. I think it was a bit better than season 1. And this season like has much more of a coherent story, whereas the first season doesn't really have a story besides like the last like episode or something where it brings in all these little things. This one actually has like something that is going throughout the episodes. Like, one episode leads into the next, and then there's like a thing that is like a cameo almost in each episode, and then at the end, the last 2 episodes, it's like the big bad of the season, and I thought that they did that really well. The first couple episodes, I think, did start off a bit slow, and then there's episodes like here and there throughout that aren't my favorite either. But as a whole, I think from like after the first couple episodes, the series really got going, and I was just like, I think it's a bit better than first season. Now, it's still not like a great season of television, but if they keep coming out with seasons, and like this was within like a 5 or so month time span, so I don't know if they're gonna release like another one this year, like 5 months later, and then they're gonna do like 2 seasons a year or something. I have no idea. Would that be kind of cool? I think that would be kind of cool. But like, even though it's not one that I'm gonna rewatch, like, I'll rewatch the movies. I probably won't rewatch these as much, if ever. I might, but I don't know. But like, it's a good watch for like a one-time thing. It's like cool to see these characters and like some of these things. Some of them were like, I really like some of the episodes. Like, there's one involving Mr. Wolf, Wolf's like old mentor, and that's the one I thought really like picked it up, and I was just like, oh, I really like that episode. I thought that Mr. Wolf again was great. He's no Sam Rockwell, but he does do good at like mimicking Sam Rockwell, and I think that I just like the character. I think Snake was done really well as well. Piranha stays really good. Tarantula is fine. She's kind of annoying. The movies I don't think are like annoying. Like, I don't really think she's annoying in the movies. I know some people do. I don't. But she's kind of annoying here. But here and there. And then Shark, again, I still don't like. I don't know why they're doing Shark the way they are in the movies, in the show. In the movies, he's like a pretty good character, but in the show, he seems like whiny and just annoying, like, all the time. Like, I just do not like him. But as a whole of a show, I think it's a pretty fun and enjoyable show. I like these characters, most of them. I think that the, like, little episodes, like the little stories that they come up for episodes and stuff are really good. There are some ties back to the first season, which, I mean, you kind of expect, but at the same time, it's just kind of cool, like, having this character from season 1 who was in, like, one episode show up again in an episode, even if he's voiced by Patton Oswalt. It's not my favorite. It is my least favorite show of the year. I know that, so far, my least favorite show of the year so far, people would, not agree with, but I don't really care. It's my list. But this show is fun, and if you like the bad guy movies and the characters, I mean, it's put together well. I can't say I would recommend it, like how Ninjago was released the same day as this, and it's another kids show. I would recommend that because other than it just being a phenomenal show, it's got a good story, it's got some good characters, it's told really well, and I think that everyone can find something to enjoy about it. Whereas this, I don't think everyone can find something to enjoy, and even people who do like the movies, there will be some of them who don't like the show because it's just odd, and there's just some things about it that I don't like. But as a whole, I do think it's a good enough show that, if they release 2 of these a year, it takes 1 to 2 days for me to watch it, and I can just put it on, watch it real quick, and then be done with it. It's a nice watch. I like it for that. And I think one thing that does help it get a couple seasons a year, as the last thing I want to talk about, is the animation. Isn't the greatest, but, I mean, it's good enough animation, and for the type of show, it doesn't need the greatest animation, and I think that it helps it get a couple seasons a year. If they do that, I don't know, but within 5 months, I would think that there might be one season this year. I think animation is fine, but that's my review of The Bad Guys, the series, season 2, formerly called The Bad Guys Breaking In, but now I guess it's just the series. If you've watched it, which I don't expect many people will, tell me what you thought, and if you haven't seen it, I don't know if I could recommend it. I mean, if it looks somewhat interesting, it will be somewhat good, I guess, for what it is, but other than that, not really. But yeah, so that means that there will be a Daredevil episode soon. There might, and then after the Daredevil episode, I'm going to be out of town for a little bit, so there won't be, long form videos, and then I'll catch up once I get back. But I don't know, I'm probably going to do shorts for Darth Maul, and then I'll do, a long video once the season's done, but I don't know yet. I'll figure that out. Probably short form, but, yeah. See you, in a couple days.